If I was still a self-employed tradesman looking to bank my first 100k within a 12-month period, knowing what I know now, this is the exact process that I would follow. Now, if this video is just popping up on your YouTube and you don't know who I am or anything like that, let me just give you a 10-second summary. My name is Joe Doyle. I'm from Clondalkin in Dublin. I used to be a bricklayer, then I ran a building company, had my own building company, and now I'm a property investor, and I'm also Ireland's #1 business mentor for tradesmen. So I'm going to give you 7 steps here as to the exact things that need to be done if you want to put if you are looking to put 100,000 euros in your bank in 12 months. Of course, I can't guarantee you're going to put 100,000 euros in your bank in 12 months. YouTube will ban me from making claims like that. But this is what I would do if I wanted to put an extra 100,000 euros in my bank in 12 months. And this is what I've done in the past. Now, before I dive into that, I'm going to just show you some very, very, very quick kind of testimonials here. But this is what I get all the time from my clients, okay? The guys send me screenshots of their bank accounts. Okay, there's a guy there, 102,000 euros. Obviously, I've blurred out his name. Here's another one that I got. Well done in the 100k, Joe. I'd ran a 100k race at that time. Update. I'm happy to say, as I aimed for, I'm going to have done a different 100k than you. As per the target, as I eat the turkey, it's in the bank account as well as the company doing well. Big plans for next year. Happy Christmas to you and your family. Here's another one here as well. It's a really cool one. One happy soldier this weekend. I finally made 100k in the bank and it feels good. I'll die before I let it go under 100k again, and no one's getting paid, and he's 132k in his bank. There's another screenshot. Getting close, Joe. He doesn't actually have his 100k, but he has 92.5k at that point in time. Here's another screenshot. 163k in the bank. These are my clients sending me this as proof that they've done what we said we're going to do, what they said they're going to do, and got the results that we aim to get. Here's another one now. Not exactly 100k, but it's saying almost at the halfway point. So that's halfway through the year. One of my clients has banked 40 grand so far this year. Here's another one. Someone sent me their profit and loss sheet. And as we scroll right down to the bottom here, they're showing a profit of 9,610 euros for the month, which is his best month in a long time. Anyways, the reason why I'm showing you that, guys, is just in case you don't know who I am. And I just want to give that little bit of credibility to tell you that you need to take on board exactly what I'm going to say to you here. Everything that I've said to you is all entailed in much more detail in my new book, The Tradesman's Survival Guide. So you can get that book by going to www.joedoyle.ie/TSG. So that's joedoyle.ie/TSG. And you can order your copy of the book, The Tradesman's Survival Guide. Anyways, let me give you 7 steps here as to exactly what you need, what you should be doing if you're hoping to bank an extra 100,000 euros in a 12-month period. My program, my philosophy, all my teachings with all my clients is built on the basis of getting 500 euros earned per day. So it's a 500 euro profit per day. So let's dive in here and we'll go with that. Number 1, take notes of this. Number 1, set your mission. So your mission is to make at least 100,000 euros and bank that money over the course of 12 months in your existing business. It's so important, in your existing business. Set your mission. That's your mission, should you choose to accept it. It's to make minimum 100,000 euros over a 12-month period and bank that 100,000 euros into your bank. So that's your mission. And we're going to do that by making a profit of 500 euros per day. 500 a day by 20 days in the month equals 10,000 euros. If you do that by 12 months in the year, it's 120,000 euros. So we've given you a bit of slack there for a bit of leeway. So number 1, set the mission. Number 2, ban all side hustles and all items of distraction that exist in your business or businesses. Get rid of everything. People think, oh, if the more strings you have to your bow, you know, multiple streams of income, all this stuff. Listen, one business, one mission. Make 100,000 euros in 1 year from that business. You can add multiple streams later on, but don't get ahead of yourself first and foremost. Number 3, build the pipeline. So this can mean 2 things. If you're starting from scratch, I want you to build a 90-day pipeline, and I actually don't care how much profit is in that work. once you're getting your wage and it's not costing you money. So you build a pipeline and you get that pipeline up to 90 days. When you get your pipeline at 90 days, you are no longer in survival mode. You are then in a zone where you can focus on making money and you don't need to keep worrying where's next week's wage is going to come from. So you build a pipeline of 90 days. Number 4, I got my notes here. Number 4, you need to do the make or break. And again, as I said, guys, this is taken from my book, The Tradesman's Survival Guide. There's a description in the notes here if you want to get access to that, and we can give you more details of this. But number 4 is you need to do the make or break exercise to establish your daily break-even point. You will not know how much money you're making on a daily basis, or you will not know how much money you're left over with on a daily basis if you don't know what your daily break-even point is. So you must do your make or break exercise, and that's something that we go into big detail with in the book. Number 5, you do your past job analysis. So you've built your pipeline, you've got 90 days worth of work, you've done 90 days worth of work, you've established what your break-even point is, whatever that number happens to come up with. Now, we factor into our break-even point the €500 profit per day. It's not an optional extra. The profit is as important as paying the phone bill, paying the electric bill, paying the rent bill. It's not an optional extra at the end. So we do our past job analysis, and let's just say our daily break-even point was £1,000 a day or £1,500 a day, depending on the size of your company, of which that gave you a clear and absolute profit after your wage of €500. Well, when you do your past job analysis, you need to look at which jobs are likely to make you that money. So you look at which jobs have made you that money, which jobs have got you closest to that money, and which jobs have kept you further apart from that money. Depending on your skill set, depending on how you run your job, different types of work will be more profitable for you than they will be for others. I've got clients who are carpenters and tradesmen and builders, and they're saying, I'm not doing attic conversions, you can't make money at them. I want to just stick at the 40 square metre extensions. Okay, that's fine. I've got guys that are excelling at doing attic conversions, and they wouldn't go near an extension for loving their money. It's whatever suits yourself, and we all have our own strengths and weaknesses. And when we do the past job analysis, it will tell us what has helped us make this money and what's keeping us away from the money. Even if you haven't made €500 in one day over your existing 90 days, well, if you haven't, you need to contact me, I'll show you how. But if you haven't made €500 over that first initial 90 days, you haven't made it in one day, it's okay. The question is, what job got you closest to it? So when you do the past job analysis, you've then decided which work you're going to leave behind and which work you're going to go after more. Now, if you're not starting from scratch and you're already an established business, you can go and look at your previous 90 days worth of work, and you can figure out which jobs give you closer to what you need to get and which jobs don't. So you're already ahead of the curve there. After you do your past job analysis, the next thing is to build a campaign. So I'll be chatting with lads and like, oh, I'm getting a new website built. Okay, that's great. What are you going to put on it? What are you going to call it? What are you going to specialise in? I don't know. Well, I was talking to your man. He said he's going to do this and that. Your man's building the website. He doesn't know your business like you do. You need to build a specialist website that's going to help you get the specialist work, that's going to help you get the €500 a day. And then you're going to build a marketing campaign specifically for that specialist work. Don't be the generalist. Always be the specialist. It's £50 to see the doctor if you got a sore throat, and if it's particularly bad, he'll refer you to the specialist because he'd say, I think you got a bad infection there. You go and see the specialist, it's £200, and he says, yeah, you got an infection in your throat. You know, the specialist will always be in demand. The specialist will always command a higher price. So, number 6 was build the campaign. Okay, build a campaign. And the final one, number 7, is insulate as you go. What does insulate as you go mean? In business, you insulate yourself with cash. So what we do with my clients on my program, and again, this is detailed in the book, The Tradesman's Survival Guide, is we break the year down into 7 milestones. So bear in mind, we're working for €500 per day, and then we break the year down into 7 milestones, and on every milestone date, my clients have to set aside €14,500 for every €100,000 in profit they're aiming for. Some guys are aiming for 100k, some are aiming for 200k, some are aiming for 500k. But you set aside 14.5k on every milestone date for every 100k that you want to earn in that year. And we set it aside into another bank account owned by the company, because if you take it out of the company and you put it somewhere else, it becomes a taxable event. But you set it into another account owned by the company. Again, this is set out in pretty much as much detail as is required in the book, The Tradesman's Survival Guide. If you want to get a hold of it, the description, the link to order the book is in the description of this video. If you do find my videos beneficial, please do me a favor. Please like and subscribe for more. We are trying to push our YouTube channel, and we're trying to grow it. We're trying to get it as big as we can over the next little while. We haven't really been doing much on YouTube up until the last while, and now we're really pushing it. So guys, if you follow my work, please let us, if you follow my work and you get some value from it, please let us know in the comments. But if you want to see more of this stuff, definitely subscribe to the channel, and the link for the book is in the comments. Thank you for being here, guys. See you all at the top.